If I could, I would hop in my car right now, drive the 4.5 hours down to Halifax just to have Greg yell at me.
No! Train harder than last time! That is the message.
My name is Matt, and I want to talk a little bit about what matters to me. Now, in a lot of my videos lately, I've been talking quite a bit about what I do to get better with my mental health, the changes I've made in my life, how I went back to school, I became a school teacher, but today, specifically, I wanted to focus on my physical health, and one of the reasons why was that I feel that that's really a very important piece to the puzzle. If your physical health is better, if you're taking care of yourself, your body, it makes some of those other things just work a whole lot better. What I want to talk about is how I use YouTube to get motivated and get good information for my physical health and my nutrition, but more specifically, I want to talk about Greg Doucette. Now, Greg Doucette is a fitness YouTuber, and he's not the only one I watch. I watch a number of other fitness YouTubers to get information. There's Remington James. Remington is where I get a lot of my recipes from. He posts recipes pretty well daily, anabolic recipes from the Anabolic Kitchen. There's also Jesse James West. Jesse James is just very entertaining. He's been around for a while. There's Obese to Beast. Now, Obese to Beast has been around probably the longest. He got a little bit famous when he went on the Ellen show. He seems very, very genuine. He's just really good to watch. He's really wholesome, and you get a lot of solid information from him too. A lot of these YouTubers are connected to Greg in one way or another. They're all either doing some sort of collaboration with him. They're all either doing some sort of video where they're talking about his videos. But specifically today, I want to talk about Greg because he is the one that I always seem to come back to. He is the one that always seems to motivate me the most. Now, here's what I want you to do. If you've never seen any Greg Doucette videos, I want you to search him on YouTube after you've watched this video all the way through and look up at least 5 of his videos. Don't just watch one, because what's going to happen, and he said this before, a lot of people actually just tune into one of his videos and they get just thrown off. They get kind of turned off by his aggressiveness, his yelling. Everybody does say that he kind of sounds like the parrot from Aladdin, and he definitely does. But if you're like me, I think after you watch at least 5 of his videos, you're going to find out that you get really motivated by his channel, that you really get entertained by how aggressive he is, and you'll find out that he does carry a lot of really solid information, and you're going to get a lot of value out of that information. And yes, he does sound like that parrot from Aladdin. He said it himself, and everybody else says that, but that kind of adds to it. I think that really does help me kind of stay entertained with his channel, is just how kind of ridiculous he sounds. But if you watch his videos, you are going to find that by the time you get to the end of the video, he's giving you some solid information. He's really motivating. So I want to give you an example specifically of what I mean when I say that Greg is just really motivational and he gives you some really solid information and you can get a lot out of his channel. Specifically, I want to talk about a video that he put out probably a little bit over a month ago where he was doing a natural or not video on Jesse James West. Greg has gotten a lot of requests to do Natty or Not videos on different people, and in those videos, basically what he does is he looks at somebody's genetics, he looks at their past, maybe some past videos or pictures that they have. He also looks at maybe even family members, if he can find some information there. He looks at if they were kind of progressively, slowly getting bigger and building their physique, or whether it just came all of the sudden overnight. And in that video on Jesse, he starts off saying, no, there's no way Jesse got that naturally. Obviously, Jesse is on some sort of PDs. Obviously, Jesse is on some sort of steroids. There's no way that he could have gotten that naturally, but pretty soon in the video, you come to find out that Greg is actually being sarcastic, and he thinks that Jesse could have gotten all of that, obtained his physique that he currently has naturally. And where Greg actually flips the script there and actually starts to talk about how, yes, Jesse could have obtained that physique naturally, he does it in a way that's very informative and very motivational, and he uses that video, that talking about whether Jesse's natural or not, to give you some really solid information and to motivate you to get in the gym and work hard. You see, he goes on to say, no, not all of us are going to be able to obtain the same physique as Jesse has. A lot of us won't. We won't have that great of genetics. We picked the wrong parents. But what he wants you to do is think about your dream physique and try to get halfway there. And he talks about how you should be applying this to all aspects of your life. And I've been doing that lately, and it's been working out great. So many things in my life, I look back now and I think about what would Greg do, and it's try harder than last time. That's one of his mottos, try harder than last time.
No, train harder than last time. That is the message.
Also, in that video about Jesse, Greg talks about himself quite a bit. He talks about how when he was in high school, he tried to get onto the badminton team. He couldn't make it his first year. He definitely wasn't the best badminton player. But year over year, he came back. He tried harder than everyone else in the gym. He practiced harder. He practiced long nights. And eventually, by the time he got to grade 12, he actually made it to the badminton team. He made it on the team. He may not have been the best player, but he took what he had. He took what he was given. He tried his hardest. He tried harder than last time. He tried harder than everybody else, and he made the team. And I've even learned to apply that try harder than last time in pretty well all aspects of my life, not just my physical health. I started applying that to my work. I'm trying harder than last time to be the best teacher that I can be. I started applying that to my nutrition. I'm trying harder than last time to make sure that my nutrition is on point so I can be as healthy as I can be. I'm even trying harder than last time with my family. I'm trying harder than ever before to make sure that I'm there for them, that I put time aside in this busy life for them. And a lot of that, to be honest with you, is just some of that information that I got from Greg Doucette and the motivation I get from watching his videos every day. So like I said before, that's what I want you to do. I want you to tune into some of Greg's videos, give him a chance, realize that this is a guy who has a lot of really solid information, not just on your physical health, but this is a guy that can be very motivational to you in all aspects of your life. I feel that we all need a little bit of Greg Doucette in our life, and I think if you tune into his channel, you are going to be incredibly motivated, and like me, I think it's going to help you achieve some of the goals that you never thought possible for you to achieve just by applying those simple rules of trying harder than last time. So if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, please remember to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I put out a new video. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, this channel is called What Matters to Matt, and ultimately what matters to me most is my family, and I'll see you in the next one.